Hi, welcome to Burning Waters of the Moon Tarot. My name is Desiree, and this is a shadow reading for the sign of Pisces. I do have a new setup here, and I am so happy to finally be recording a video for you guys. It's been a week, I know, and but just know I've just been working diligently for the past 6 days, literally trying to get this show on the road, and finally here it is. So I'm no longer in my windowsill. I'm on the other side of my bedroom, and it feels a little bit more comfortable. I do miss the natural light though. I do have light, and then I have a monitor here and a camera here, camera up there, so lots of tech. Oh, and then I have a mic. So lots of tech around, and if you have any ideas, constructive criticism, please let me know. I'm totally open. I had to watch many videos. I have no idea about audio and visual. But let's just go ahead and start reading. So this is a reading for Pisces. It's a shadow reading. And I got a new deck called Tarot Noirs by Neidman, and I'll post a link to a video. I did a flip through on that. And this is Tarot the Abyss, and this is an oracle deck called the Lantern Oracle. And so we will draw a card at the end to see if there's any extra wisdom that can be imparted to us by the Lantern Oracle. All right, Pisces, we'll go ahead and get going here. If this reading is not resonating with you, it might be because it's a shadow reading, and sometimes shadows are not ready to be seen. They're not ready to be acknowledged. So it just might not be your time. So, but I do suggest that you go through my other videos and check to see if there's a thumbnail or a title that catches your eye, and maybe there can be a catalyst of inspiration or just a little nugget of an idea that can help you with your current situation. Okay, so now we will go ahead and get started for you, Pisces. Okay, so we've got the Town in reverse. So this is an extra card provided by Neidman, and we'll talk about that in just a minute. Then we've got the Knight of Coins, and we have the Hanged Man, Major Arcana energy. So we'll talk about the Hanged Man first, and let me show you something really cool. Voila. So here is the Hanged Man, and this card talks about looking at things in a different way, coming to a different sort of conclusion, or not even that. It's more about the process of understanding something. The way that you're currently looking at a situation or trying to understand a situation, I don't think it's helping you. And so this card is asking you to maybe seek the advice of another who might have a neutral ground in regards to the situation, or someone you trust, and try to see what their point of view would be. Another way is the situation that you're in. What you could do is talk to the person that has you in this situation and see what their view is. And so this is just a card. This is just the energy of looking at something in a different manner. Then we have the Town here, and this card is it's about basically you and the world around you, right? It's about everything that makes you who you are. It's a place of comfort. It defines you. You want to defend this place, and it's about just being that happy comfort, just that ultimate nirvana, I guess you could say, Garden of Eden, and that utopia that you want to be in. And the Knight of Coins, this is our slowest moving knight. He is an actionary card, but his actions are slow and deliberate. He understands what he's doing, where he's coming from. He understands everything. So what I'm seeing here of your major energy for the reading here is that you're not quite comfortable in where you're at, and you're sort of seeking something. You're looking for something different. But you're coming at it in a way that's very roundabout. You're not heading towards it in a very like spearheaded manner. You don't really have all of your ducks in a row is the feeling that I'm getting here. So we're going to dive a little bit deeper into this message. Let me scoot this over just a tad so I have a little bit more room. How does that look? Okay. So I do have a monitor over here. So if you see me glancing this way, it's me making sure that everything is in shot and everything is looking good. So, all right. So I have spent so much time, and I wanted to give up so many times getting this set up. And actually, I woke up this morning thinking maybe I just should just send all this stuff back and just do it the way I've been doing. But slowly, things started to fall in place this morning. And I think the energies found how frustrated I was. So I think I got a little bit of help. So anyway, the town in reverse. Let's see what we have. So we have the moon. Okay, this was the major arcana energy for yesterday, for the last 24 hours. So we're still in this energy right now. The Nine of Swords in reverse, and then we have the Star, another major arcana. So you are wanting to make some deep changes within your current situation. You don't really feel that you're very comfortable, Pisces. You don't feel like you're at your best. You don't feel like you're at your highest. And the advice that I see here is use the energy of the Hanged Man. Check this out, guys. So this is the Hanged Man, and you see he is, well, if it'll focus, there we go. You see he is hanging upside down, but his third eye is like illuminated, and it's showing things. It's showing him another viewpoint. He's using another viewpoint to help him figure out the situation that he's in. Okay, and so what the moon is saying is the moon is all about going a little bit deeper and understanding those deep parts. It has a lot to do with the shadow work, and this art here is not like the card that this is based in Rider-Waite system, but it's not the Rider-Waite artwork. It's not Pamela Smith's work here. But what I was talking about yesterday was there were some contradicting things in that RWS moon card. There's a wolf, there's a dog, and then there's this crustacean that's climbing out of the water. And so the moon not only talks about us going down deep and seeing what's in the depths of ourselves and bringing those depths to the surface, bringing those issues to the surface so they can, be worked on. But there's also that ability, or no, not the ability. There's also that situation in which we have a wild side and then we have a tame side. And it's really up to us to keep that wild side kind of tame for the most part, within our society. But at some points, we need to let that wild side out. And the wild side has a lot to do with intuition and instincts and things like that. And sometimes we need that. Sometimes we don't need to be tempered by what we have learned. We need to follow things that we know inside to be true, even though there's no outside evidence. So what I'm trying to get at here is that the moon card wants us to look at all of those different things. Look at our wild side, look at our tame side. How do they interact with each other? What are those things that are deep down in the depths that need to come out? Our shadow side, right? Our shadows are things that we have hidden from ourselves. They served a purpose at one point to keep us safe, but now they provide they're a hindrance to us. And so what I'm seeing here with the moon, the Nine of Swords, and the Star, Oh, the star. So the star is a goal that we set for ourselves. A star is a place that we see ourselves in the future. And so we can make adjustments, we can make decisions here in the present to get us to that point in the future. So it's like a guide, right? And so what I'm seeing here is what you need to do to get you to this place of comfort, of happiness, of that feeling of just like that Nine of Pentacles type situation. I can't think of the word. But the way that you need to get there is to dive deep within yourself, right? Figure out what it is that is keeping you from this ultimate utopia, this ultimate happiness here, and understand what that is, and understand what it is that you need to get you to that utopia. That's what the star card represents here. It's getting an understanding of what you need by discovering the hidden within yourself. And you not doing this, I believe, is causing a lot of anxiety, which is represented by this Nine of Swords in reverse here. It's just represented in a way that it's keeping you there. This anxiety of this unhappiness that you're feeling, discontentment. Contentment is the word that I was thinking about. That Nine of Pentacles. Being just content and just happy with what you have. Like, yes, I'm good. I got my fuzzy robe, my fuzzy slippers, my ice cream, and I'm good. But you're not, okay? And the reason being is you've got to dig a little bit deeper. So let's move on to this Knight of Coins here. I can talk about this for forever. Another major arcana. We've got the High Priestess. Then we've got the Ace of Cups in reverse. And then we've got the Ten of Wands in reverse. Okay, so the High Priestess is another card about going deep, understanding the hidden. The Moon and the High Priestess are very much related to one another. The High Priestess is about esotericism, understanding the occult, magic, and things like that. But really, it's about understanding yourself, understanding the things that are hidden within you, understanding your magic, understanding your soul at a deep level. And with the Ace of Cups here and the Ten of Wands, I do see that might be a little blocked in some kind of way. Your major energy here is the Knight of Pentacles, and he's very slow moving, and so I'm seeing that you are coming to some slow realizations here. You're coming to some conclusions that just might be slightly out of grasp for you, and they just might be like little sparks of maybe intuition that is coming to you, but you're not quite sure what to do with it and what it means. And so what I see here is you just kind of need to take a little bit of a step back, relax a little bit, and spend some time in solitude. Like, I'm surprised that we don't see the Hermit card here. I think you need a little bit of solitude to explore your High Priestess here. And okay, so now let's go to the Hanged Man. So we've got the Four of Swords in reverse. Then we've got another major arcana, the Empress, which is in reverse as well. And another major arcana, the World. This is amazing. There are some big energies working for you here, Pisces. You are wanting bigger things for yourself. I see that here. I see that you feel like your present life, the present situation that you're in is not the end all be all. You feel like there is more for you out there. And there really is. There really is. So with the Hanged Man energy here, the Four of Swords. So with it being in reverse, that kind of contradicts what I said about the Hermit situation, where you need to go dive deep in yourself, spend some time alone. But so what I do feel here, actually, not because this Four of Swords is reversed, I think you need to seek counsel. Usually the Four of Swords is like meditation. It's like quiet. it's like it's basically like meditation, and it's kind of being alone, taking that chill pill. And with it being a reverse, I think the extra perspective that you might need to seek out is from somebody you trust. Maybe if you have a mentor that you can speak to, a parent, an aunt, or an uncle, and so that they can give you perhaps another way to look at it. If you have somebody who's already on this spiritual path, ask them what they do, what they have done, and just kind of get some guidance from them. I do see with the Empress and the World here. The Empress is in reverse, so the fact that you are looking at this in not the most efficient manner is keeping you from pretty much manifesting this town that you want. Okay, it's kind of, and to me, the town and the world. Let's go back to that. It didn't work. Okay, there we go. So the town and the world to me are kind of the same cards, right? Bear with me, guys. I'm still getting used to the way everything works because it's like it's upside down, backwards. I don't know. Ugh. Oh my gosh. Okay, this is what I'm gonna stop right here. The town and the world are pretty much the same thing. So your town is upside down. But the town is that happy place. It's that place where you can be all alone, not all alone. That place where you can be in that max comfort level. And the world here is that new place that you get to go whenever you get to another level, right? Once you start looking at things in a different way, once you change your perspective, you're going to have a new view of what your surroundings, what your environment is, and it's going to be like a new world to you. So what I see here, Pisces, is that if you just shift your perspective a little bit, seek out some guidance and try to understand your situation in a different way, I see that you can have the world, okay? Let's go ahead and get the advice of the Lantern Oracle. All right. I don't think I have a flip through of this deck, but I'm sure you can definitely find one of these on YouTube. The artwork is really pretty on here. Okay. And just remember, use the moon energy and the high priestess energy to really dive deep, okay? Really go into the depths of yourself, really go and do some self-understanding, understand where your fears come from, understand where you might be, what is keeping you back. And to relate this to the shadow, perhaps you might feel like you're not very deserving of this happiness, and perhaps you. Well, I don't see that you don't feel that you're not deserving. It's more along the lines of not really knowing that it exists, okay? It's more along the lines of just of just living and accepting what you have. Okay, there's no expansion of things that you believe that you can have. You're just being, you're like, okay, these are my cards that I'm dealt, and I just have to play them. And that's really not the truth. The truth is that you're the master of your universe. You're the master of your world. Okay, and you can change it at any time. Just change the energy that you're putting into it. Change your perspective. Okay, and where that might come from is maybe in a past experience you were just taught to, this is what you have, this is what you get, and deal with it. And so that may have saved you back at that time, right? That may have been the situation, and that may be how it was. Where in an example I can give you is my mom was a single mother, and we only had certain amount of things. There were some nights where we just ate beans out of a can. because that's all that we had and that's all that you get. And if we complained about it, it really made my mom upset because, looking at it now, she felt really bad that she couldn't provide, rice, beans, meat for us. But it just made her upset and she got mad. And we learned to just deal with what we have, not ask for more, and for not wanting to upset my mother. And it's taken a lot for me to forgive her. It took a lot for me to understand that that's where her anger was coming from. Of course, we all think it's our fault, that we're my mom. There's just a lot of self-work that goes into that. And so I think that from what I'm seeing from the cards here is that you've got to release that mentality. You can have the world. You can have this town of just of happiness. You can have this town of everything, the world of everything. And I think it's amazing how we have the town upside down in reverse up here, and then at the end of your spread you have the world upright down here. And so in between all of this is just the work that you're going to have to do to get to this world. Okay, I was going to draw a card and somehow I just received another message. That's what it was. And that needed to be said. So, and it just flows out sometimes. All right, let's see what we have for you, Pisces. Oh, the unknown. Okay. I know this card. I'm going to read a little bit. These passages, this passage happens to be short. Okay, so let me show you what this card looks like. Like I said, this artwork is beautiful. Okay, so this is the unknown. Let it focus. Is it going to focus? There we go. Okay. So she's walking she wants to head through those two pillars. And those actually the pillars are in the Empress card, in the RWS deck, and in the Moon card. There's two pillars in both of those cards. And I don't know if that's the world up there, like the Earth, or if that's the Moon. So I think that's the Earth. So that would be your world, right? This is an amazing reading. I love this for you, Pisces. Okay, so the unknown. It's natural and human to feel reluctant and fearful at the beginning of a significant change. Change confronts us with so many unknowns and such overwhelming feelings that challenge us whenever an unfamiliar direction is taken. However, to never try something new or to cease to continue when things change is to go against life's natural rhythm of continued growth and transformation. What is known can quickly become comfortably familiar as well as stifling to our gradual yet ongoing progression. The price we pay to stay in what is known is stagnation and fear. Trust that you have the sufficient skills and knowledge to navigate your way through an unknown aspect of your life. It may be that you have avoided or put off changing your career, changing locations, committing to a new project, starting a family, or ending a relationship for some time now. If so, this card has shown up to remind you that if you do nothing different, nothing changes. You are so much more than the accumulation of your fears. You are capable of moving forward despite any uncertainty that you might feel. You may have everything it takes to choose the unknown and embrace. Let me start that over again. You have everything it takes to choose the unknown and embrace change by focusing on what your next step requires. And every journey is the result of taking one step into the unknown at a time. Maiden's message. Once you choose to keep moving, the next step will be made known to you. And that, I love that. I love that passage. I love this card for you, Pisces. I don't know how I'm going to do my thumbnail here. I don't really know how we're going to. So remember how I used to set my card up here, the Oracle card, and now you can't really see it all the way. So I'll have to figure something out. Does that work? Let's see. I really appreciate you guys' patience as I get everything going and set up here. And and figured out. Eventually, it's just going to be really smooth sailing. So, yes. All right. So this is the unknown for you, Pisces. And, you know, it's time for you to explore those depths. It really is, you know, with the world and the high priestess here. It's really time for you to go deep and understand things that are not readily apparent. And you might need, like I said, it might be time for you to seek the help of a mentor. All right, so I will go ahead and say goodbye for now, and we will see you next reading. Take care.